types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen behind me is the largest animal on Earth. In fact, it is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, how does a killer whale this size eat a blue whale that size out in the ocean? Well, it's all possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
As they grow. Killer whales are always showing off their playful side, both out in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when killer whales swim fast at the surface, breaking out of the water just briefly. When they can. We see our whales demonstrate the same behavior, just like killer whales in British Columbia would. Killer whales in the wild also imitate each other. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are constantly mimicking and learning from one another. Playful behavior does have a purpose. For example, killer whales in the wild might use a tail whip in hunting to stun fish, but today, I think they're going to come stun all of you. example, they can roll over and present us their tail loops. This is helpful in getting a voluntary blood sample from the vein that runs along the inside of their tail, as you can see Shuga doing with Taylor on the screen.
4 تا شدن.
They can even slide out onto a scale. We monitor all our whales' weights to make sure they're growing properly. We can even get a breath sample from their blowhole, all because of the relationships we build here at SeaWorld day after day. Now, I want to introduce you to a very special whale of our pod, joining me right here at center stage. Let's give a big round of applause for Orchid. Now, Orchid is 33 years old, and she was the first killer whale ever born here at SeaWorld San Diego. Each of the whales has their own personality, and Orchid is very smart, but also very sassy. She knows over 200 different behaviors. Over time here at SeaWorld, she has participated in many research studies to help her wild counterparts. She has also inspired millions of guests just like you to help conserve our oceans. We interact with our whales every day to challenge and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play all help keep our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply.
Thank you so much.
What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.